So yeah, what's your name and what's a cool VR game?
My name is Colin Northway, and the coolest VR game that came out last week is Gallery 2 Heart of the Emberstone. The Gallery 2.
Where's the colon in that name?
I think there's 2 colons. I think it's the Gallery Episode 2 Heart of the Emberstone.
Why is it a cool game?
It is pretty amazingly story-driven, which is pretty rare and hard to do in VR. And honestly, the best thing about it is you have this crazy telekinesis where you can reach out with your hands and move giant blocks. And you can't really do it justice with words. You have to. It's just you feel it. You feel it
even
deep down.
VR, you can't really do justice with words.
Yeah,
this game's even another level of that.
Yeah, the telekinesis is fucking unbelievable.
What is their office situation like?
Oh yeah, they're on Vancouver Island, off on Vancouver Island in Qualicum Beach, which is a tiny place.
Is Qualicum Beach up north?
Yeah, it's kind of mid-island, and it's a retirement village.
Below Nanaimo.
Above Nanaimo.
Oh,
north of Nanaimo.
Above Nanaimo's mid-island?
Yeah, that's mid-island. And I think your listeners are gonna argue about Vancouver Island layout.
I assume my audience is around the world, but the people, those 6 of them that have been to Vancouver Island.
So this little retirement town is trying to start a tech community improbably. So one of the things they did to encourage it is they gave these guys a firehouse. You know, like the Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they work out of a firehouse now.
And what's a random personal fact about one of the dev members?
Jord is leaving. He's leaving. He's going back to Toronto. It's super sad.
Really just think about it. Think about an alt game you want to recommend. Okay, you're good?
I need the title.
Okay. And then I'll just do a little intro, and then you can tell me about the alt game.
Gonna.
And it'll be great because we'll spread awareness. I think I'm gonna lump all these things into one big episode. I might do multiple episodes if I talk to, I don't know, if I feel like it makes sense. Normally I just do single take kind of cuts, but this one's a bit different because it's full into Summit. And okay, what's your name and what's an alt game people should check out?
I'm Ziggy, and an alt game that people should try out is packing up the rest of your stuff on the last day at your old apartment.
What's that about?
Packing up the rest of your stuff at the last day on the last day at your old apartment. Yeah. So you start in a room, which is presumably your room, and you have stuff that hasn't been packed up yet, and some boxes that are open and empty, and you've got to go around the room picking up things, and then it has the Gone Home style
drawers
storytelling.
Oh, okay.
Where you pick up environmental storytelling, where you pick up an object and it tells you oh, I got this on such and such a day, or oh, this was a Christmas present from blah blah blah, or whatever. And then you can either pack it up into a box, which is a space filling puzzle, or you can just throw it away because you don't need it anymore. And then when it's all done, you tape up the boxes with the roll of packing tape, which floats up into the air, and it's just really perfect. And the whole thing is done with a soundtrack, which is playing off of your iPod.
Okay.
And your iPod is a thing that you have to pack up. So once you pack it up, then the soundtrack is over. So then it becomes this quiet, reflective thing where you're in this empty apartment, and you're wandering around your old apartment. You can go to other rooms. Once you've packed up, you can go to other rooms and look at things and see a crack or a stain on the wall or something. And it feels very similar to when you pack up your apartment, because once all of your stuff is gone, the place becomes an alien space. You don't feel like it's your apartment anymore. You feel like it's a new place. That's my feeling anyway. Walking around my old apartment, I'm
the last day you leave, it's a bit different.
It becomes a new place, which is neat because it jives with the player avatar amnesia thing, where this was never my apartment, right? But when I walk around it empty, it feels like it was never my apartment, but also the character in the game is feeling the same way I feel. So that's
great. And where can you get that?
itch.io.
And the name of the game again?
Packing up your things on the last day at your old apartment.